are you doing?
Hey Maya, now I am back to discuss another topic. The topic is the
Ah,
benefit of learning a new language.
ah, gotcha. We're just taking a quick breather. Okay. So, new languages. People say it's amazing for your brain, but beyond that, what specifically interests you about it? Is it the travel aspect, maybe picking up a skill, or something else?
Some question to discuss with you. My first question, why is learning a new language considered a valuable life skill?
Good question. It feels like it goes beyond just being able to order food on vacation, right? I think a big part of it is how it reached the way you think. If you see the world from a different perspective, understand different cultural nuances. It's a mental workout, and studies show it can even delay cognitive decline. But what do you think makes it valuable? Have you noticed it benefits yourself?
Okay, how does learning another language improve brain function?
All right, diving into the brain stuff. From what I've gathered, it's not just about memorizing vocab. It actually changes your brain's structure. Multilingual people tend to have denser gray matter. That's the stuff that processes information. It also seems to boost things like problem solving, multitasking, and even creativity. Basically, it's like giving your brain a really good workout. Does that make sense, or would you like me to break it down further?
Okay, my next question, how does learning a new language enhance cultural understanding?
That's. I think it's more just learning about traditions, or though that's part of it. When you learn a language, you're also learning the way people think in that culture, the subtle cues and assumptions they make. It forces you to step outside your own view. It's like colors you didn't know existed. Have you had an experience where understanding a language unlocked a deeper understanding of a culture for you?
No, I have not such an experience. My next
Fair enough.
question, why do employers value multi-language employee?
Okay, so from a standpoint, employers really value it. It opens up new markets. Being able to communicate directly with international clients or partners is a huge asset. But it's also about showing you're adaptable, quick learner, and have good communication skills overall. Those are qualities any employer wants. Do you think that's different in chemical department at Vernon College, or does that hold true there too?
Yes, it is really helpful because English is a language of technology and I talking in Urdu. If I don't know about English, this is very difficult to understand the technology of chemical.
So it's like a gateway to accessing information in your field. That means English being the language of tech creates a real barrier if you aren't fluent. Sounds like a strong grasp of English is essential for keeping up with advancements in chemistry. Is that something you see your students struggle with as well?
Okay, how can learning a language boost confidence?
That's a surprisingly big one, I think. It's like you're constantly putting yourself in a slightly uncomfortable situation, right? It's stepping outside your comfort zone. And every time you manage to communicate, to be understood, it's a little win. Those little wins add up. Feels empowering. Plus, there's the accomplishment of mastering something challenging. Have you noticed that in yourself, maybe a little boost after navigating a conversation in a new language?
Okay, what role does learning language play in improving communication skill?
Hmm. It's interesting because it's not just about what you say, but how you say it. When you learn another language, you become hyper aware of things like grammar, tone, body language, all nuances of communication. Makes you a more deliberate communicator in your native language, too. Like leveling up your communication skills overall. Does that ring true to you?
Okay, how does learning a second language expand career opportunities?
Okay, let's talk practicalities. It can open doors to jobs that simply wouldn't be available otherwise. Translation, interpreting, international business, tourism, the list is on. But even in roles that aren't directly language related, it shows initiative, adaptability, and cultural awareness. All things employers love. It's a real resume booster. Are you seeing that reflected in opportunities for people with language skills in your?
Okay, how can language learn make travel more meaningful and enjoyable?
Oh, huge difference, I've heard. It's not just about being able to ask for directions, though that's definitely a plus. It's about being able to connect with people on a deeper level, understand their culture from the inside, and have experiences you wouldn't otherwise have. It turns you from a tourist into more of a traveler, I guess. Have you had any travel experiences where knowing even a little of the local language made a big difference?
Okay, you can also
All right.
explain about speak multi-language on social media.
Ah, good point. I hadn't considered that angle. On social media, being multilingual can be a real asset. It lets you connect with a wider audience, participate in global conversations, and build a more diverse network. It also shows you're culturally aware and adaptable, which can be attractive to potential employers and operators. It's basically another way to showcase your skills and expand your reach. Do you think that's something your students are doing, using their language skills on social media?
Okay, how can learning a language help build stronger international friendship?
That's a nice one. I think it's about showing genuine interest in someone's culture and background. Making the effort to learn their language, even just a little, says, I value you and your culture. It creates a deeper level of connection and understanding. It makes conversations richer and more meaningful. It's a sign of respect, really. Have you found that to be true in your own experience?
What are the long-term connective benefits of learning multi-languages?
Okay, zooming out to the big picture. On a societal level, it promotes understanding, empathy, and collaboration between cultures. It breaks down barriers and fosters peace. It also fuels innovation because different languages and cultures are perspectives and ways of thinking. It makes societies more resilient and adaptable. Basically, it makes the world a more interesting and connected place. It's pretty powerful. What do you think? Does that align with your perspective?
Okay, why is language learning helpful for teachers, students, and professionals?
All right, let's break that down into those three groups. For teachers, it enhances their ability to connect with diverse student populations and bring a global perspective to the classroom. For students, it improves cognitive skills, opens up career opportunities, and fosters cultural understanding. And for professionals, it expands their market reach, communication skills, and demonstrates adaptability. It's a win-win, really. Does that sound about right? Or do you see a different dynamic in the department in college?
Okay, okay, my final last question. How can learning a new language open door to new experience and opportunities?
Okay. Last question. I think it's about breaking down self-imposed limitations. When you can communicate in their language, a whole new world opens up. You can travel more confidently, connect people, access different sources of information, and pursue opportunities you never thought possible. It's about expanding your horizons and challenging yourself to step outside your comfort zone. It's a really empowering feeling. So, after all our talking about it, does it make you want to pick up a new language?
Mm, yes, I try a new language, Chinese, and Germany.
Oh,
Russian.
ambitious. Yeah. Well, that's
Give me some
fantastic advice.
advice.
Okay, advice. Don't try to be perfect right. Focus on communication, not grammar. Immerse yourself as much as possible. Music, movies, podcasts. Find a language partner to practice with. And most importantly, be patient with yourself. It takes time and effort, but it's incredibly rewarding. Also, don't be afraid to make mistakes. That's how you learn. Any particular aspect of learning Chinese or German that you're feeling a bit daunted by? Yeah.
Thanks, Maya. Your advice is very, very good. I understand very
Oh,
well
glad
about the topic.
that's awesome to hear. It sounds like a really productive chat. Anything else on your mind, or should we wrap things up for today?
Okay, see you later.
Oh, all right. Have a good one.